to the daily insights that matter. We begin today's DITM by talking about how India will lead the way in millionaire population growth going forward as the global wealth increased by 9.8% in 2021. Now, according to Credit Suisse's Global Wealth Report 2022, India witnessed a 12% year-on-year jump in the total household wealth last year. The report also forecasts the number of millionaires in the country to more than double from 7,96,000 in 2021 to 1.6 million in 2026. The report is based on data for the wealth holdings of 5.3 billion adults across nearly 200 countries. According to the report, the rise in global household wealth was driven by gains in share prices and a favorable environment created by central bank policies in 2020 to lower interest rates to combat the effect of COVID-19. However, this had led to a rise in inflationary pressures, as we are all aware. Now, all the regions contributed to the rise in global wealth. Going forward, global wealth is expected to continue growing, with it rising to $169 trillion by 2026. From a wealth inequality standpoint, the top 1% owned 46% of all household assets, while the richest 10% held 82% of all the global wealth. While global wealth inequality has fallen this century due to a faster growth achieved in the emerging markets, the gap is expected to narrow, with growth in the emerging economies outpacing that of the developed countries. The wealth is expected to grow 10% annually in emerging markets when compared to the 4.2% rise in the high-income nations. While global wealth rising at a healthy rate is a very good sign, factors such as inflation, rising interest rates, and declining asset price trends could affect the growth in 2022. Additionally, while the wealth inequality globally reduced, the inequality in India was at an all-time high during COVID. Now, timely government intervention will be required in order to provide support to all sections of the economy for a sustainable growth going forward. In another push in expanding renewable energy capacity, Hero Group is looking to invest about $450 million in Hero Future Energies. As scorching heat waves spread across the country, India is transitioning to clean energy to mitigate the effects of climate change. Now, on the back of this, companies are making efforts to bolster its green energy footprint. On these lines, American private equity giant KKR and the Hero Group have agreed to invest $450 million in Hero Future Energies, the renewable energy arm of the Hero Group. Now, the press release said that the investment will position Hero Future Energies to support its efforts to expand its renewable energy capacity and capabilities. Hero Future Energies will also look to support companies in their efforts to decarbonize and transition towards a sustainable energy sources to achieve their net zero emission goals. Now, we would like to highlight one particular trend with this specific news. The report from the Institute of Energy Economics and Financial Analysis shows that India's investment in renewable energy reached record levels in FY 2022. A total of $14.5 billion was invested in renewable energy, which is up 125% from FY 21 and 72% from the pre-pandemic levels in FY 2020. The Government of India has introduced policies and reforms to facilitate the growth of the renewable energy sector and is currently facilitating investments in other clean technologies such as energy storage, green hydrogen, efficient energy, and electronic mobility. So what does all of this news mean for you? The rise in global wealth, with India's wealth rising at about 12%, is a good sign, as this will in turn lead to more money flowing into the markets. However, timely intervention from governments will be required to help uplift all sections of the economy for a sustained growth and reduced inequality. This will have an indirect positive impact on you. Now, investments by private companies to enhance renewable energy is likely to accelerate India's energy transition and help meet the government's goal of generating half the country's electricity from non-fossil sources by 2030. This will also have an indirect positive impact on you. While I say this is Raj Mehta signing off, wishing you and your loved ones the very best. Thank you.
Did you like watching this video? Then download our app Informed Investor to watch more such informative and interesting videos.